Hello. Hi, ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking. What about you?
Yeah, not too bad. can always can always be better, but I'm not any worse.
Yes, I'm from India, ma'am, center part of India.
Oh, nice. Whereabouts is that up in the north or down the bottom or in the middle?
Center part of India, middle.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, I'm originally from New Zealand, but I'm currently living in Croatia.
Indonesia,
Croatia.
Croatia. I heard the first time this name. Okay. It's Croatia, Croatia.
hmm
It's where located this country?
What was that? Sorry.
Where is located in which continent?
Europe.
Actually, ma'am, I'm preparing for IELTS exam, and my dream is to study abroad, and my
hmm
dream country is New Zealand.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it is a really nice country. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how long have you been living on this country?
um, Today is my fifth day.
Fifth day.
Yeah, 5 days.
So, hello. Yeah, I'm audible to you.
Mm-hmm. What was that? Sorry.
My voice is clearly audible to you.
Yeah. I can
Okay.
understand you. Yeah.
Okay. So, when will you go New Zealand, ma'am? Again?
I'm not sure. I don't really have any plans. I'm here and I'll stay until I don't want to stay anymore, or I might decide I want to stay forever.
Okay. So, ma'am, can you teach me some English lesson? Like my grammar is very weak, or you can say I'm learning English last 6 months, but still now I'm making a lot of mistakes.
Mm-hmm. So, are you wanting to do this lesson plan that you've got here?
No, it says I don't know it's art or it's automatically here is speaking part one, but I don't want topic discussion. I want a grammar lesson like we have only 15-minute class this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so grammar. I'll just Google some things. I can Google
Uh,
to.
It's okay. Then we can book again a session for a particular grammar lesson because
Mhm.
we have limited time. So you can ask me a general question and I try to reply.
Yeah, cool. So you said you've been learning English for about 6 months.
Yes, ma'am. But my grammar is weak. But my basic is clear, like basic grammar, tense, and parts of speech, and all the thing. But when I talking about past tense, so I'm making little bit mistake.
Oh, okay. So instead of like the future tense would be like I am going to the shop, but the
Hmm.
past tense would be I went to the shop. Is
Yes,
that what you
and
mean?
yeah, I went. It's always using third form of verbs.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
No,
it can.
second form.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it can be difficult, yeah, figuring out, especially some of them are the same. So for the present tense and the future tense, you'll have a word that is exactly the same.
So, ma'am, without grammar, is it possible to speak very fluent English?
To be fluent in English, you would
Hmm.
need your grammar, but to be understood,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter if you're not perfect in grammar.
So, okay, but when we talk about writing module, so writing always require correct grammar, right?
Yeah. Um, I guess it's preferred. Like to be fluent, you would need it. But if you just want to be understood, like sometimes if you get it mixed up, like you said, I was going to the store yesterday instead of I went to the store yesterday. Like you can still understand what they meant.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I understand easily what you are saying. My listening skills is good, so I understand New Zealand, Australian, British, US, or UK accent easily.
Well, that's good because they are a majority. So
Because accent is very important, right?
yeah. So understanding different accents definitely helps when you're trying to understand somebody.
Yeah, and if we talk about my study background, so I'm a student of agriculture science. And right now,
Mhm,
I'm pursuing Bachelor of Agriculture Science in third year. So
mhm.
after 1 year, my bachelor degree is completed in India. So what is the agriculture scope, and getting a job is easy in agriculture sector in New Zealand?
Yeah, in New Zealand, there is a lot of agricultural stuff because we
Yeah,
are a farming country and an
dairy
agricultural.
farming. Yeah, dairy
Yes,
farming is
so,
very famous.
yeah, so we've got dairy farming, like farming for meat, so beef farming or sheep farming, but you've also got agriculture, so like crops, orchards,
Crop
things like
production.
yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of opportunities if that is the industry.
So is it possible if I complete my bachelor degree in India and directly apply job in New Zealand?
Hmm. Yeah. So when you get your qualification, you can start looking for jobs in New Zealand and applying, and then get your work visa and all that sorted. I think the visas,
So is it process is easy, or we require some employer those who are living in New Zealand and give us a job offer?
I'm not sure. I have heard it is hard to get a visa
Mhm.
in New Zealand, but I
Mhm.
think if you get a job, it's your employer's responsibility to get your visa sorted. If you did it
Mhm.
yourself, it would be quite difficult. But if you have a job to go to and they've got your contract and you've signed it, I think it's easy for the employer to get your visa sorted for you.
Okay, okay. So if you have any relative in agriculture sector, then can you help me to find out a job in agriculture sector, like dairy farming related, any kind of agriculture job?
I don't have any family, but if you look at, I'll write some things. So that is a big
Or
land
is
corp.
it
So that's owned by the government. So the government runs the farms, and the government employs you to look after them. So that's both sheep and beef farming, like dairy farming. We also have
like you don't have any family those who are working in agriculture sector, but your
no.
friend, your relative, or your neighborhood person, or anyone, like you are living in Wellington or Auckland?
So I was living in Taupo, which is in the middle of the thing, but I don't
North
have
Island?
any. Yeah, but I don't have any friends or family or that anything that work in that. They're all sort of more office jobs.
Yeah, but it's a process is easy if you have any person you know before that, and that will help to sponsorship of visa, and after that taking an interview in English, because my English is survival English is good, so I easily work on New Zealand or any country, right, ma'am?
Yeah, so I mean, if you do, I don't think if you know people in there, I think they could help you like with
Yes.
jobs. Like you could apply for this job, but it's not going
Yeah.
to make you get the job if you get what I mean. Like they can give you jobs that you can apply for, but
Yeah.
knowing somebody.
That, okay, ma'am. So CV and resume in New Zealand style. That is the first step to apply a New Zealand job.
Yeah. So you would need your resume. You would need probably background check as well to show that you are
Reference.
able to move to New Zealand, like you don't have a criminal history in your country.
No, no,
Um,
I'm a very
yeah.
shortcut person, and even though I'm very simple, I have a passport also. Like 1 month before I get my passport, so I can show you my passport. This is my Indian passport.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just now, like if I get job offer, so I'm confused about how to make New Zealand style CV or resume, because I don't have any idea about that.
It's just a basic one. So you would have your name, like your full name, your date of birth, contact phone number, contact email.
My
Um,
my interest, my reference. my academic history?
Yeah, so you would have like your little like bit about you, so like 3 or so sentences introducing like who you are and what your skills and interests are. You would have work experience, your
No, I
education.
don't have any work experience. I'm fresher actually. I'm you can say I'm graduate student now recently.
Oh, so you haven't had any job before?
No,
So
because I'm pursuing my agriculture degree. So I have a
Mhm.
agriculture knowledge, and if anyone take my interview in agriculture, then I will try my best to give a response in agriculture knowledge and dairy farming.
Okay, then you would skip that, the work experience, but you'd have your education, so the university or whatever that you were studying at, what your degree was called. You would have skills that you have for that
Okay,
specific job.
and what is the popular website where I can find agriculture related jobs in New Zealand, like seek.com,
Yeah, you could use Seek. I think there's
Treadmill?
Indino. Also, you could look on the New Zealand government website because they might also have ones because the government owns some farms. So they might have jobs on there as well.
Okay, and suppose we assume that if you want to help me, then how can New Zealand person can help with other country people to hire for work? Like they are telling to immigration department, like I need a one person from India to work my dairy farm or something like that. This type of statement requirement.
I'm not sure actually. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
because you are English teacher, so I'm asking other question, right, ma'am?
So yeah, it's all good.
Yeah,
But yeah, if you go to the, I
yeah.
think it's
Sorry for that.
customs. No, not customs. What's it?
Fonterra. Fonterra is an agriculture dairy farming company.
Yeah, so Fonterra is dairy farming, so that's more so the milk side of things. So they're our biggest. They have trucks that go to the dairy farms and they collect the milk and they bottle it and make dairy
Yeah,
products.
yeah. And
And
I have experience in my own family because I have also farm. My father is also farmer, so practical knowledge is more than theory.
yeah. So Fonterra is that. Landcorp would be dairy farming or sheep and
Mhm.
beef farming. And Landcorp is the
Okay.
one owned by the government. So the government owns it and the government hires people to look after the farms. But
Hmm.
the thing we
So my first step is to make correct resume, CV, or cover letter, right, ma'am?
Mhm. So if you go to the Immigration NZ website, you'll have like FAQs, so questions and answers, or you can get in contact with somebody so they can tell you about like the requirements that you need to be able to start applying for jobs or to get a visa and stuff like that.
Okay, okay, okay. So we can conduct a next class. I will book your session for
Mhm.
making how to make CV and resume. In next class, I have a pen and book, so I can make notes. You can teach me like how to make CV or resume.
Cool. Yeah.
Is it possible?
Yep. That's cool.
Okay, and the next class we can learn for any interviewer asking a different question. So how to prepare for that in front of interviewer or for explaining something.
Yep. I can do that.
Yeah, because you are native expert teacher and my native language is Hindi, so you can say I'm a beginner in English.
Yeah. I'd say you're probably more like intermediate because you can reply to questions and stuff without having to think, too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you
So
so much.
a
I'm
beginner
very
would be, what was that? Sorry?
I'm very hardworking for my learning English, to be honest, and genuine practice daily.
Yeah. No. So beginners more, they have to think quite a lot before they say something and their vocabulary is very
Yeah,
limited.
yeah, and they feel very hesitate, but I'm in comfort zone.
Yeah. So you're able to conversate quite easily.
Yeah, so it's my English is survival English to all getting a good job in New Zealand, ma'am, right?
Yep. You'll be fine.
And definitely, if I learn English with you, then you will help me in future to find out job.
I can do my best.
Yes, ma'am, because I believe people are